Okay, we're cool. We got this. Welcome to another project. Today I've got a quick one for you. What do you do if the pedestal base on your boat seat pulls out of the floor of the boat and you fall over while you're driving it? A little backstory. I've got an older boat, and at some point in its life, somebody ripped out the entire interior and put it back in with just this all-weather material and plywood. As you can see, the plywood's rotted. They didn't really do anything to keep it from rotting out. You can see that it pulled the little screw holes, and it's just generally nasty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, which I thought I would need, but we're not. We're just gonna throw it away. A new idea is to take this circular cutout that you can buy pre-made, and I'm gonna take a piece of this tile, I'm gonna glue it on there, and then I'm going to use a flush trim bit to trim it around the edges. I'm gonna paint the bottom. If this was more of a permanent thing, I would epoxy it and try to seal it up a lot better, but I plan on redoing this entire boat this winter, so this is kind of a temporary fix. So it's gonna be this tile over the top of it, flush trimmed, and then the pedestal base on top of it. Easy enough? All right. I'm gonna put down a piece of cardboard so I don't get glue all over my bench top. Boom. I'm using this 3M multi-purpose spray adhesive. I've used it in the past. It works really well. It gets super tacky, super fast, so work quickly. I am just spraying a bunch of this stuff on here. I'm not really worried about overdoing it. Then I'm gonna take this tile, I'm gonna put it somewhere close to centered. Okay, that's what I've got so far. Now I'm gonna put this in the clamp for a second and let it dry. It doesn't take very long to set up. And then once it's dry enough, I'm going to get the router table out with the flush trim bit, trim it up. I just found something heavy and set it down on top of that piece of wood so it would press against the tile and the glue. Router table time. Okay, before you start working with the router table, always make sure it's unplugged. I'm using a Freud bearing flush trim bit. These things are awesome for getting things flush. You know, that's what they're for. So a flush trim bit works by this bearing will ride on the surface that you don't want cut. So right now it's on the circular plywood piece. You leave the cutting surface on the thing that you want to be cut. So if this were two pieces of plywood, it'd be the same thing, except this surface, this piece of tile, would get cut. All right. Get your ear pro, eye pro, air pro, all the pros. Router tables are fantastic tools to have around, but they are so messy. I've got two different dust collection ports set up on that thing, one on the back fence and one underneath, and it still just shoots stuff everywhere. There's nothing you can do about it. If you do know something I can do about it, let me know below. All right, we got it done. Put a little bit of paint on it. Now we're gonna go out to the boat and get it mounted. See you guys out there. Okay, we're at the boat. Now you can see where the old seat was mounted. The floor's still solid, but it pulled out of the old mounting position. So we're new. Put the new one down, find some fresh places to put holes, pre-drill, drill the base in, then drill the pedestal in, and then we're done. But first, I want to set the pedestal on top of this and make sure that I don't want to change the seating position any while we're here. So, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit of a bigger guy. So, we're gonna see maybe if I want to move the seat make it where I can spin. Actually, I think this is pretty good. It's where it's always been. I'm just gonna roll with that. I'm gonna put them in as I go, just to make sure everything's lined up. It's gonna be solid. Now that you got it held down, you go ahead and drill the rest of them. All right, now we're gonna pre-drill for the pedestal holes. I want to put your base on before you start putting them in. Boom. Base on. Bolts in. Is it overbuilt? Yes. Is it too much? Yes. Is it gonna break again? Probably not. All right, there you have it. Took a seat that always felt kind of loose, changed it into a seat that when you move, the whole boat moves instead of the base of it. So I don't think it's going anywhere. It's solid. All right, there you have it. Let me know if boat videos interest you, because this winter I'm planning on completely redoing the interior of this boat. It's got a couple of soft spots in the wood, and want to do some better upholstery and things like that. So if that's something that would interest you guys, let me know below. Well, that's it for this one. Come back to another project. If you're interested in more how-to videos, some reviews, woodworking, metalworking, I might even throw some fishing in there. Anything that I can put some information out there and maybe it helps somebody out is what I'm going to be covering on this channel. Let me know if you guys have any ideas, and maybe I can throw them up here.